guys, this is Ian, aka Boom Boom Tisk. Thanks for tuning in. Making another video today. It is about 7:30 or so, and we are on our way down to SCCA Stadium to get some autocross racing in. Looks like it had some rain come down, so I was not expecting that. But that's okay, because these tires are supposedly okay in the wet as well, so maybe that'll be fun. I did another video before. We were unboxing a couple of things I picked up. Had a pressure gauge, had a pyrometer, garden pump, had the helmet, of course. Definitely going to be using that today. And yeah, it's definitely wet out here, guys. So taking a ride in the Civic again, of course. Autocross mobile. Oh yeah, by the way, I apologize in advance if footage is a little shaky or not too clear. I'm actually shooting all this stuff off my phone. It's an iPhone 7. Yeah, so bear with me. Hopefully it's still some stuff that you guys can take away something from. Yeah. Anyways, driving on the R1Rs, I just wanted to say, driving on the street's been pretty good. You definitely feel planted. I was kind of worried about road noise, if that'd be a thing with these, but on most road surfaces it seems pretty fine. Every occasionally you might hear a little bit extra roaring noise, kind of like, you know, what you'd expect from good high performance tires. But it's nothing that would drive you nuts every day, at least in my opinion. But definitely glad so far with this choice. I used to run on Falcon and Zennies before this, but I got no complaints about those either. But I've heard a lot of people lean more towards the Toyos over the Falcons, so we'll see if I get to notice any real difference as far as how the car drives on the track. Thoughts before the race, before autocross, it's always those, pre-racing jitters. You get like butterflies in your stomach. Just making sure that you feel like you're ready to go or whatever. I'm always like feeling, am I gonna mess up really bad? Am I gonna like go off course? Something gonna break on the car? Well, I think what it is though, for some people, because I like to try to encourage my friends to get out racing autocross. I mean, for years, even as a kid, like a teenager, I was driving like pretty much like a jerk on the street. And I still do. But to me, I look at autocross as like, it's your practice ground. It's like a training ground, you know? Like if you're like a boxer and you're training for matches and stuff like that, boxing ring, but you always like prepared, you got your skills, something like that in your arsenal. But for me, that's autocross. I just look at it like it's practice. Cheaper to do it versus like, $125, $150, $180 track days. Now, down the road in the future, yeah, I definitely want to try going out to some road courses like Streets of Willow or Auto Club Speedway. This is some of the ones that are closer to where I'm at. Autocross to me, it's like, you definitely get more bang for your buck. And it's local for me, so that way if I break my car, since I can't trailer to the track yet, I'm not far from home. But we're pulling up here to the stadium. Yep, still wet. Tech started at 7:30, so I think I'll be on time. First car is out on the track at 9 o'clock, and I'm in the first run group, so no pressure. So autocross, get out there, race your car, race whatever you have. All you really need is good tires and good brakes and something that doesn't overheat or something that doesn't leak, of course. So just, if you got yourself a car that's in good running condition, and especially something where you really want to know what it can do, gotta take it out. I used to be pretty into like toge racing and stuff like that, but I wrecked my car pretty bad, and been in other incidents on toge like that, so I just figured nowadays I just try to test it out here before I test it out there. At the end of the day, autocross, just it will teach you how to drive through a parking lot very fast. So that's another thing. You want to get really good at nailing parking spots and getting around cars that are backing out, come to autocross. Alright guys, so we are all signed in, we are registered, doing the day membership since I don't have a SCCA SOLO membership right now. But we are in lineup ready to get teched. So a couple things I usually check for: battery tie down, make sure it's tight, make sure your tires are tightened as well, lug nuts are all tight, and that you just don't have any like fluid leaks or anything that will leak out on the course. Besides that, it's usually pretty straightforward. Obviously there's different classes though that you'd want to sign your car up for depending on what you have done to it. That kind of stuff I would refer to the rule book and just make sure that whatever you got is going to be okay for what you're even racing, as with anything else. And so yeah, we're getting started here. This is our grid for tech. Cars. I got my numbers right there. My bucket. Still some rain coming down, but it's okay. It looks like I am the only person running a Civic out here. Not too many front wheel drive cars. Sometimes give or take depending on the day, but there'll be more other Civics or Hondas front wheel drive. Not today. So I guess I'm racing on a class by myself, so I hope I win.
But if you see them spin out and they stall, now you have enough scar from getting to them. It's really important that you...
All stickered up and lined up on the grid. First run group of the day.
There's nobody in that last one.
All set up. So far. Also going to say, unfortunately,
Hello.
I don't have a GoPro.
The pre-run is ready to go whenever you're ready to go.
Alright. We're all suited up and ready. Check the tire pressure. I got the front set to like 32. The rears are set down to 31 before. So we're gonna see what it goes up to and just kind of see how far we can monitor that. Track is looking pretty cold today, so I might not be using the water pump to get the tires cooled down, but whatever. I just brought it out anyways, stay prepared. I don't know how well you can hear me because I'm talking out of this helmet, but anyways. Ready.
Number 223, Bob Paddock, with his fourth Mustang finishing a time of 86.026. And Daryl Santos, a 98 Honda Civic, finishing first in his class, a time of 69.9.
First run of the day at a 69.923. So taking it easy, just trying to learn my way around the course, but we'll see what we're gonna get down to. Fastest run of the day, I see a 58. Yeah, 58.4, so. Yeah, we got some room for improvement.
Side, first, with a
second run of the day, we got down to a 64 something. So, and we're still playing around with tire pressures, but hey, 5 seconds between the first and the second run, it's pretty good. So, yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep getting faster. All right, guys, so we just got done with lap 3. We went up to a 66. I ran over a few cones. I actually took one with me. Damage here, but we're gonna still keep going. Drop the tire pressure down to 31 in the front, 30 in the rear. So let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Sweating. Pick up a little motor. There's oil everywhere. All right, guys. Well, I think we for the first video autocross, we blew the motor. I think we ran it out of oil. Ran all over the front of the motor.
No fire, right?
I don't think so. I think it's just burning off all the oil off the motor. Yeah, I'm hearing everything under. It's all wet.
Did it like pull the rod out or something? Or
I don't know.
is it making a...
Yeah, it's making some weird noise. Yeah. It sounded, at first when I was driving it, I thought that something was stuck in the wheel well. It was getting louder and louder.
and everything down.
It's dropped.
Time it doesn't.
It's not waiting to read it. What was my time though? Yeah, the last one.
67.
Huh?
67.
Is it 67? Don't really know.
Yep, move through.
Yeah.
Mind if I take a picture?
Yeah, go ahead. I blew a hole in the block right there. You see it? See that right there? There's a big ass hole.
Oh shit. That's where all your smoke came from.
Yeah.
Full set. I was like, usually when I hear a noise like that, the engine is very short lifespan soon after. Life of course. That sucks.
A walk to remember.
Alrighty, if you are, everybody picking up your first runners, or if you are Paddock, please come on down and check into work. We are going to hot swap workers while we got junior cars out there.
So here's the aftermath. We made it to the last run. Got to the very end. And then disaster struck. We got a hole inside of the block by cylinder 4, but honestly I'm not surprised I blew it up any sooner. So hey.
By the way, if you're not familiar,
Hey, so we're just walking through the parking lot. We got some cool cars that we can check out, including the homies S2000 AP2. We're gonna try to get them out racing one of these days. S14 over here, my buddy Alex's mainland car. There he is, that guy. A couple of our S2000 friends that let us post up next to them. They're all out at the grid or over here. Yeah. And a couple other cars, of course, you know. Just a little bit of everything. That's what makes autocross fun, you know. A little bit of everything. Just drive it. Hopefully it doesn't, you know, blow up. Womp. Take a look at some of the data we collected here with the pyrometer that I unboxed. The first lap, you're kind of trying to just get your way around the course, trying to make sure you finish without going off the course. and it's also your tires are getting up to temperature. It's kind of a cold day today though, so we didn't really get up too high. But I did take some pressure readings. Excuse my handwriting, but we had 32.5 in the front tires. We were about 31 in the rear. We got 67 on the front left tire outer, 74. But that was for the first lap. The second lap we came back, the tire pressures went up to 35.5 in the front, 31.5 and 32. Tire temps here, I was able to get better readings of it. 75, 76, 77. But these tires were at a 69 pretty much all around in the back. So we're taking a lot of harder left turns than right. Or maybe because that was the last tire I got to. This lap 3 right here, we actually see a little bit higher temps. The front, we were at 80, 82, 85, 86 on this tire right here. So that tire must have been getting the most amount of work in. And lower temps on this tire and about medium compared to the rest on there. Why take tire temperatures? It tells you a couple of things. It tells you, one, how your alignment setup is. If you're getting, say you're looking at your tire temperatures and you're getting really high temps on the outside tires, then it probably means you could run a little bit more negative camber and be able to use more of the contact patch on the outside of the tire. But if you're seeing on the inside tire, it's hot, 85s on us, but the inside temps look pretty high compared to the outside, and it's the opposite. You might be running too much negative camber, dare I say. Also, it'll give you an idea whether or not the tire is properly inflated. So if your tire, say the tire mid temperature was the lowest temp, and the outside temperatures were higher, you might be running too low of pressure in the tire. In the middle of the tire, if that was the hottest versus the rest of the tire, then you're actually overinflated. So that stuff is good to play around with as you get more comfortable with driving, and you want to find out different ways to go fast. For lap 4, we didn't get any data because, well, I motor blew. So didn't really feel like checking tire temps or pressure after that. But we shall return. You actually got fun runs. So fun runs, basically what it is, it's like after the championship event is done, you get a couple of runs in for like $5 or so. You get like 3 to 5 runs. Right now we got our buddy out there, Minh. He's gonna be introduced to autocross for the first time. We got our friend Hugh driving the S2000. So it'll be cool to see what it can do out there and get his feet wet. So we'll hang out right here and we'll try to see if we can get some good footage. Grab it along. Back from his first run. How was it, man?
It was looking awesome.
It's good stuff, dude. Savage. All right. Round 2. Got blue. Got yellow. Chargers. We also got Johnny over here in the other S2000. getting his first ride along. Minh finishing up with Hugh. Nice. This green thing over here was pretty fast too. Hurt my feelings today. Let's go see how that was for our boy Johnny, riding along with Cyrus. How was that?
That was cool. That was cool. That was really cool.
Well, you gotta go again. Nah, not at all. Big ass hole right there.
So it's just like antifreeze?
Nah, oil.
Oh, oil.
Yeah, might have ran low at one point and just straight metal. And we are wrapping up our racing for today. Got the homie Angelo's towing. You know, because you're trailing the race car to the track. That's a fun run. Car is now back home safe. Time to plan on a couple of things about what we're gonna do. What's the next idea? What's the next motor we're putting in it? I still had a really fun day. It was cool just getting out there again, and always good just driving what you got, seeing how well you could do. The tires were definitely on par with what I was expecting. Made the car a whole lot more predictable than the last tires I had on there. I feel like I could step it up and definitely drive these more than the last one, so it'll be fun to be back out there again. They still have plenty of tread left, so and we'll just keep going. We'll keep getting better, keep getting faster. And it was cool also seeing my friends get out there for the first time and just getting their ride-alongs in. And I think it's just what it is. You just got to be exposed to it. You got to be around it, and it starts to feel like something more you can do. You know, a lot of times it's like you want to try doing something, but you've never done it before, and you don't really know where to start. But just go. Just get yourself out there. Thanks for joining us today for the ride. So next time, peace.